All right, we are sold out. We got this break is a 9-box break. I think after this, I think the next break is Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. There'll be 9-box breaks as well. Obviously, we love the Chrome, so we will, keep doing it. Best of luck, by the way. Always appreciate that. Get the shit open. We will, as we usually do, we'll go through the base. And then we will hit it with the mojo at the end. We will hit the mojo at the very end. These boxes are all gnarly. All right. Let's get it. So best of luck to everyone. No, sorry, Mr. Hoghead. We are sold out tonight, man. No worries. Lately, we've had a couple teams open here and there, but I think it's because they're smaller breaks. I get it. When they're smaller breaks, folks tend to shy away. But we did some big breaks when this came out, and they performed horribly. So I had to make the judgment call there. I think there were a lot more people doing it. What I've seen a lot more on the groups and the threads that I follow. A lot more people are trying to get rid of this stuff than they were buying it. I get it. A lot of people are jumping into card games, so the supply and demand factor. I understand business. Sometimes you got to be patient. It is what it is. Other than that, let's go. Silver Sluggers came out today. I'm sure you guys saw that. We talked about the gold gloves the other day. And I've been telling you guys, if your team is a big market team, next year could be a good year because a lot of these teams, like I think Francisco Lindor, which we all thought he was going to get traded this year's trade deadline. That's no secret. I was reading on people, the Indians fans are upset. You knew that was coming. Your owner is cheap. Your owner is cheap. I think the big market teams are going to be able to pick up these middle relievers. There's a ton. Look at the baseball free agents. There are a ton of dudes that were just released when in a normal, non-COVID variable year. I don't even know what they're going to call this shit other than the Twilight Zone. I'm sure a lot of you feel like that. We'll throw it out now. Hashtag fuck COVID. For real. Anyways, there's a lot of middle relievers that are released that would normally be retained or signed to bigger contracts if they knew they'd have to be paid. So I think a team like the Dodgers, these big money teams, they're going to be able to scoop these guys up. Like Tampa Bay said, they got a stable full of guys that can throw 90. You need that. You need that. I'm a baseball junkie, so I said the other day, man, it's only 4 months till pitchers and catchers report, if they do it on time. I was reading the NBA will be back next month. That is intriguing. Hopefully guys aren't taking tons of time off. You don't know. It is what it is. But from a sports, which sounds real greedy, but from a sports perspective, I welcome that. NBA coming right back. Try to get that. The Olympics should be on for next summer. As I think the election will be over right around the Olympics in the summer. Jesus. I know we try to stay away from religion and politics. You know what I mean? Those are two hot topics forever. But that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy. All right. So whoops. I don't want to block the camera of the cards. I apologize. We'll open up the base here momentarily. If anybody needs anything, utilize the chat. We are sold out. Appreciate you guys' support as always. If you like what we're doing, join the Facebook group, Double Barrel Action Cards. What up, C. Nizzle? How are you, my man? C. Nizzle, long time brother. Love it when you pop in. There's a couple guys. You guys pop in like Sting from the rafters. I never know. Tonight I knew. I actually looked at, I had a little bit of time. I actually looked at, and I don't normally get time to do that. When I first started, I wasted time. I was looking every night. I was trying to make sure, do shit all, and then it just got too much. I couldn't do it. Balancing my schedule. I got kids. You guys hear me talk about them all the time. We're constantly outside playing football. We're at the cages. We're doing something. We are doing so. I hate sitting around. I hate sitting around unless there's something on TV to watch. You know what I mean? So we're constantly around. But I saw you tonight. So see Nizzle, my man. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Let me fix the chat. I can't read this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Hester is. He is amazing. He is amazing. It is something to watch, bro. It is something to watch. He coaches a flag football team around here, too. They're unbelievable. They're unbelievable. My son plays tackle football. So it's something that, you're blessed when you have opportunities like that. They don't last forever. But, yeah, man, it's pretty cool. Nick Johnson, I remember him. First baseman, right? Lefty? If I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look. I've sent you cards. I don't remember where you're at. If Nick Johnson's like in upstate New York or wherever. But that is cool, man. Because a lot of these guys, they love to get back to the community. And they just want to be treated like normal guys. And that's how we do it. You know what I mean? No one brings up the obvious. It's more like, hey, coach, how are you? My better half runs into him at the store all the time. And that's the conversation. Hey, man, how are things? It's doing good. How about this fucking COVID? It's crazy. Shit like that. It's pretty cool, man. Regardless of that, I'd take any coach that has my kid's best interest at heart. Because you do see it a lot, and I am vocal. You guys know that. I talk to you an hour every night. Jeez, I should turn this into a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm very vocal, and when I help out with my kids' teams, it's all about making sure the kids have fun, but showing them a foundation to build upon. It's important in life, because life is full of a lot of letdowns. You got to be able to bounce up. And similar to a team, you don't always choose who you work with. You got to find a way to make it right. You know what I mean? Get through the day. So here in Central Florida, there is a plethora of sports options. Several baseball leagues. COVID has shut down a lot of the baseball leagues, so we kind of only had 2 to choose from this year. Oh, you're out in Sacramento. Cool, man. So Northern California. I actually got family in Montecito. I don't know if that's near there. They are clearly well off to live in that area. I am not in that area. Jesus. But I've heard nothing but great things. Yeah, man. So we're just hoping our normal Little League crew, because my son's played Little League ball with the same group of 4 or 5 kids. Some kids revolve, but the same group of 4 or 5 kids since T-ball. And he turns 10 the end of this month. So that'll be 6 years. But I'm already hearing rumors, especially with kind of what's been going on the last couple days, that they may not have a season again. So we may have to stick with the league we found, which is fine. But they take baseball real serious around here, as they do football. This is a hotbed. And the baseball, his Little League has got like 12 teams. It's amazing. It's when I grew up, there was maybe like 6, maybe 8. It's very competitive. The league we had to kind of join at the last moment has, I think, like 4, because a lot of kids just didn't play ball this year, which I get. So I'm hoping we can get back to some normalcy. And travel ball, I don't know how old your kid is, C Nizzle, or your children. You may have more than one. Travel ball is huge around here, like absolutely huge. It's just expensive. It's like a car payment every month, and then you got to pay $100 for the tournament, and then the tournament's over the weekend, so you got to get a hotel room, and then you get a lot of them. They have uniforms each tournament. Like, shit is intense. So I don't know if anybody else has kids or has ever gone through travel ball, but wow, pucker up, because that will hit you in the wallet. Travel ball is intense. It's great for the kids and the camaraderie, and they have fun and they do all that. But damn, I did not play travel ball when I was a kid. That did not exist where I grew up, in a very small town in New Hampshire, up in New England. We just had normal Little League ball in the spring, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, okay. So that is travel ball, yeah. So they're intense, man. There's a couple dudes around here. One of them's really good friends with the Nationals skip that won the World Series last year. His name, I want to say Dave Hernandez, but that is not correct. And so through the Nationals playoffs, my son goes to him exclusively on Sundays. This guy is amazing with kids. Amazing. Helps them with their back foot, follow through, head on the ball, all that shit. what he has done, and we've seen kids go in there and then they come out 6 months later. It's awesome. That's cool, man. And I don't know Nick Johnson. I'm totally gonna look it up after. But yeah, it's ridiculous. But that's what you commit, and that's kind of the, I'm not against folks that don't do it. That's what I choose to do with my expendable cash, and I'll do it. And then he might get to the point where he's like, "Fuck this, I want to skateboard." And I get that. But right now he's loving it, and it's something I'd rather do than not do, and it keeps me busy. It keeps him busy, and most importantly, keeps him out of trouble. Because there's tons of that, no matter where you are. You know what I mean? It could be Sacramento. It could be here in Central Florida. It doesn't matter. Trouble is out there. We've all been young. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect. See, Nizzle. So wouldn't that be funny if we met up in a tournament? Although I guess your kid's 13, my son would have to really start to put some gas on the fireball. But you never know. You never know. All right, so we got a couple more packs here. Again, this is a 9-box break. And then we're going to hit the Mojo, the main event. So I've said it before. I wouldn't say this is redundant, but this is a little repetitive for this beginning part here. So now's the time you can go hit that shit. Pour yourself a tall steel walker. Walk the dog, do whatever you got to do, because the main event is where all the money happens. All right, get these plastic wraps out of the way. All right, guys, best of luck. We'll rip through these rather, I wouldn't say quickly, but you guys know I kind of get it going like a train on the tracks, baby. Let's hit it. Anthony Rizzo, Chicago Cubs. Sean Murphy, Oakland A's. Mike Clevenger. Love this pitcher. I know you guys hear it every time, but every time I see this card, I just think of him and Plesac getting busted by the team, and then he's traded like 2 days later. They kept Plesac. Broke the COVID rules. Juan Soto, Washington Nationals. Isan Diaz, he sat out because of COVID. Did not play this year. Bobby Bradley, if you can get him on the cheap, maybe some of his Bowman first. He's going to get a lot of ABs this year. They got rid of Carlos Santana. Jose Berrios, great young pitcher. Twins, Brian Reynolds. Pittsburgh Pirates, Jorge Alfaro. Miami Marlins, and a Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman, Oakland A's, and an Andres Munoz. San Diego Padres, Alex Bregman, Houston. Ketel Marte, Arizona Diamondbacks, and a Tim Anderson. Chicago White Sox, Juan Soto. Juan Soto, Washington Nationals. Zach Collins, Chicago White Sox, and a Blake Snell. Blake Snell, Tampa Bay Rays. Anthony Rendon, L.A. Angels, Michael Baez. San Diego Padres, Dan Vogelback. Seattle Mariners, and a Nick Solak. Texas Rangers, Adbert Alzolay. Chicago Cubs, Isan Diaz. Miami Marlins, and a Yu Chang. Yu Chang, Cleveland Indians. Mike Clevenger. Mike Clevenger, again, Cleveland Indians. Matthew Boyd. Detroit Tigers. Anthony Rizzo got a gold glove earlier this week. This guy, Ronald Acuna Jr. Atlanta Braves, Bryce Harper. Philadelphia Phillies, and a Mauricio Dubon. San Francisco Giants, Nico Horner. Chicago Cubs, and an Evan Longoria. San Francisco Giants, look at this, Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis, beautiful card there, Seattle. So let's take care of this real quick. Seattle Mariners, how about that? Seattle Mariners. Here we go. A beautiful card there. All right, let's get it. Vladimir Guerrero, the Lineage Series. Toronto Blue Jays, Paul Goldschmidt. St. Louis Cardinals, Shogo Akiyama. Cincinnati Reds. Austin Meadows, Tampa Bay Rays, Trey Mancini. Baltimore Orioles, Big Dan Vogelback, DV. Seattle, Mike Trout, always doing work, Trout. Jose Berrios, Minnesota Twins. Brian Reynolds, Pittsburgh Pirates, and a Marcus Semien. Oakland A's, Aristides Aquino, Cincinnati Reds. Fernando Tatis Jr., San Diego Padres, Sean Murphy. Oakland A's, Trent Grisham, San Diego Padres. Isan Diaz, Miami Marlins. Cody Bellinger, LA Dodgers. And a Miguel Cabrera. Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. How about that? So Cincinnati Reds right here. Aristides Aquino. So we're moving right along. Again, this is a 9-box break. You're asking me, why 9, Nate? Because I had 27 left, and I just divided it by 3, boys. Hit you with that math. Come on now, arithmetic. Numbers don't lie. Alex Bregman, Houston. Salvador Perez, Kansas City. Christian Yelich. Milwaukee Brewers, Anthony Kay. Toronto Blue Jays, Jorge Alfaro. Miami Marlins. There he is, Mookie Betts. Love Mookie Betts. LA Dodgers, Marcus Semien. Oakland A's, there he is, Luis Robert. Chicago White Sox, Luis Robert in the house. How about that? Luis Robert in the house. Come and get it. Chicago White Sox. A beautiful card there. Beautiful card there, Chicago White Sox. Yoshi Tsutsako, Tampa Bay Rays. Michael Baez, San Diego, Big Red. Dustin May, Big Red. Your World Series champion. LA Dodgers, Nolan Arenado. Saw a video of him. Yes, he don't know if he's coming back. What's that mean? Come on, Colorado. Christian Yelich, Milwaukee. Brusdar Graterol, LA Dodgers. Logan Allen, Cleveland. Christian Yelich, Milwaukee Brewers. And another Marcus Semien. Eddie Rosario, Minnesota Twins. And another Mike Clevenger. Cleveland Indians, Abraham El Toro Loco, Houston. Austin Meadows, Tampa Bay Rays. Aaron Judge. New York Yankees, Matt Chapman. Oakland A's, Matt Chapman. Yusei Kikuchi. Seattle Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Cincinnati Reds, Evan Longoria. San Francisco Giants, and Rhys Hoskins. Philadelphia Phillies, Rhys Hoskins, Juan Soto. Beautiful card there, Juan Soto. Washington Nationals, Shohei Ohtani. LA Angels, Eduardo Escobar. Arizona Diamondbacks, and a Ronald Acuna Jr. Atlanta Braves, Dustin May, Big Red. LA Dodgers, Nolan Arenado. Colorado Rockies, Matt Chapman. Oakland A's, Ketel Marte, Arizona Diamondbacks. Austin Meadows. Tampa Bay Rays, Zach Gallen. Arizona Diamondbacks. And another Yu Chang, Cleveland. Michael Baez, again, San Diego Padres. Seth Brown, Oakland A's. Dylan Cease, Chicago White Sox. Alex Young, Arizona Diamondbacks. All rise. Aaron Judge, New York Yankees. Eduardo Escobar, Arizona Diamondbacks. And another Kyle Lewis. So another Kyle Lewis. That's the second one, double barrel. Seattle. A beautiful card there. How about that? Yeah, it's worth it, C Nizzle. That's the kind of shit I do. You play if you can get it at the right price. That's why I keep telling everyone, if you're in a because some guys come and go, and then I have regulars. You know what I'm saying? Yordan Alvarez is another one. He went down with a knee injury. Everybody started dumping him, at least on the sites I frequent. So if the price is right, scoop him up. If you get enough, you send them in bulk shipment to get them graded PSA. I use PSA. I also use Beckett, but I prefer PSA, and the grading takes a while. And then that to me is the true prospect. Gavin Lux, LA Dodgers. Eddie Rosario, Minnesota Twins. Rhys Hoskins. Philadelphia Phillies, Shohei Ohtani. LA Angels, another Aristides Aquino. Cincinnati Reds, Justin Verlander. He had some Tommy John. He'll be back, Houston. Matthew Boyd, Detroit Tigers, another Luis Robert. Chicago White Sox, Luis Robert. Abraham El Toro Loco. Houston Astros, Anthony Kay. Toronto Blue Jays, Xander Bogaerts. Boston Red Sox, Shogo Akiyama. Cincinnati, Brusdar Graterol. LA Dodgers, Mike Trout doing work. Love Mike. Who doesn't? I love stating the obvious. This guy's pretty good. Newsflash. Mauricio Dubon, Giants. Zach Gallen. Arizona Diamondbacks, Jacob deGrom. New York Mets, Francisco Lindor. Cleveland Indians in a Jorge Alfaro. Miami Marlins, Fernando Tatis Jr., the Lineage Series Bloodline. San Diego Padres, Pete Alonso. New York Mets, Alex Bregman, Houston. Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies, and a Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger, L.A. Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Atlanta Braves, and a Manny Machado. Manny Machado, San Diego Padres. Charlie Blackmon, Colorado Rockies, and a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Toronto Blue Jays, Sheldon Neuse. Oakland A's, and a Bo Bichette. Lineage Series right there. Bo Bichette. The bloodline is pure in the Bichette household. You all know that. Dante Bichette's offspring. Bo. Big Bo Jackson fan. I am. I don't know about Bo Bichette. Love Bo Jackson. How can you not? Everybody remember that marketing campaign? Nike just hit the ball out the park with that. Bo Jackson had the sports world in the palm of his hands for about 2 years. And then the Cincinnati Bengal guy tracked him down. He pulled his hip right out. Unbelievable. I remember watching the game. I don't remember the severity of the injury hitting me at the time. I was too young. But that might have been that first. I know a lot of people saw the Joe Namath injury. I think that was on Monday Night Football. I don't think that was a playoff game. I think that Raiders one was a playoff game against the Bengals. I might be wrong. Anybody a little bit older than me, I'm 39, so if anybody's like 45 in here, they might know that one right off the bat. But that Bo Jackson, God, that was a great 30 for 30 about Bo. Bo knows. And then it talked about him kind of like visiting Tampa Bay, but basically telling him, don't draft me. And they were talking about all the other people that like were Auburn and players that had been with Bo, and just talking about just a freak athlete. And Bo Jackson's like sitting in his garage making flies for fly fishing. Like it was some of the most. He's like a hunter. He's like shooting arrows and shit. Got Bo Jackson, hardcore, old school as they get. Bobby Bradley. Cleveland Indians, Matthew Boyd. Detroit Tigers, Willie Calhoun, Texas Rangers, Sheldon Neuse. Oakland A's, another Luis Robert. He's heating up. Luis Robert, Chicago White Sox rookie Rhys Hoskins. Philadelphia Phillies, Aaron Judge. New York Yankees, Nico Horner. Chicago Cubs, Brendan McKay. Tampa Bay Rays, Paul Goldschmidt. St. Louis Cardinals, Yadier Molina. St. Louis Cardinals as well, Jose Barrios. Minnesota Twins, Brian Reynolds. Pittsburgh Pirates, and Miguel Cabrera. Detroit Tigers, Jordan Yamamoto. Miami Marlins, Adbert Alzolay. Chicago Cubs, Shogo Akiyama. Yeah, top 5. Everyone knows the one about the U is probably another top 5. And the broke one. Oh, Matthew, it's all good, bro. It's all good. The other 30 for 30 that's just straight money. Well, actually, there's one that I like about an Oklahoma running back named Ronald Dupree. I might have his first name wrong. That was a sad one. You find out at the end his brother was like, had some handicap, and he looks in the camera and he's tearing up and he's like, God gave me the gift of my brother's legs. That's the only reason I could run like I ran. The dude got screwed over by a pastor who befriended his mom. Oh my God, it rips your heart out. Rips your fucking heart out. Watch that 30 for... If you want to feel alive and get goosebumps and the hair stick up on the back of your neck, and I'm bald as can be, so it's just the hair on my arm. But that one about that Oklahoma running back from the 80s, it was unfucking... Yeah, Pony Express was another good one, SMU. Damn, Joe. Good call, Joe Shuri. Joe, that was good, bro. But that going back to the Oklahoma one, that guy, bloodline, by the way, Vladimir Guerrero, Lineage Jr. I think his last name's Dupree. So I never knew about this guy. This guy in high school the team had to bring multiple jerseys because people would literally hang on his jersey, rip the jersey, and there's video of it in the 30 for 30. They would hang on his jersey and the shit would rip off. and he'd keep on running down the field. Unfucking believable shit. Unbelievable. He's a truck driver. Like an 18-wheeler. He drives 18-wheelers. Yeah. Life, man. Wow. Francisco Lindor, Cleveland. But for how long? I think he might go to the Yankees. Yeah, it's good. JD Martinez, Gleyber Torres. But the one broke about dudes just blowing money. NFL guys, NBA guys. You didn't see many Major League Baseball guys on there because their contracts are guaranteed. But some NBA guys, their contract. NFL, though, is brutal. Your shit ain't guaranteed. That one guy got cut. He's like, I couldn't resist. I bought a Hummer. The day I got cut, on the way home, he stopped and bought a Hummer. Nico Horner, Chicago Cubs. Fernando Tatis Jr. San Diego Padres, Yusei Kikuchi, Seattle. Yeah, 30 for 30 is awesome. I have the I have that ESPN option where you can pull them up on your phone, the streaming. Love that shit. Anytime I'm traveling or whatever, I'll set that shit up, or I'll just get lost on YouTube. I tell you guys that all the time. If you're ever bored and looking to burn time, just Google like defensive highlights of somebody like Nolan Arenado. And these super fans have these hour-long videos of this guy just doing tremendous defensive, and Matt Chapman too. Oh my God. Just crazy ass plays at third where you're like, that's not real. And then the throw's over. There's also these videos of dudes like Vladimir Guerrero Sr. hosing guys from right field. You know, a quick hit to right field. He picks it up. He's charging, getting him out at first base. Just crazy shit you don't see often. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies. Adrian Morahan, San Diego. Speak of the devil, there he is. Jordan Alvarez, Houston. He had a knee injury, cut his campaign short this year. Jordan Alvarez. If the price is right, scoop him up. Scoop him up. He was a marquee player going into the year, and people are like kind of throwing him to the trash heap. That's fine. Sports is about redemption. He'll be back. Well, he never really arrived. I think he had 19 homers and limited plate appearances last year. This year, technically, he's a rookie. Jorge Alfaro, Miami. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh Pirates, Joey Votto. Cincinnati Reds, Nico Horner. Chicago Cubs, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, the lineage card again. Toronto Blue Jays, Randy Rosarina. This guy was really heating up. He's on fire, NBA Jam style. 10 homers in the playoffs. Come on now. That's not real. Brusdar Graterol, LA Dodgers. Gavin Lux, LA Dodgers. So, boy, we're starting to heat up big time. Dylan Cease, Chicago White Sox. Jose Barrios. Put your money on Barrios next year when he pitches. He pays dividends. Him and Shane Bieber. I rode Shane Bieber, and I was telling you guys, bet on Bieber. Yes, I know he lost to the Yankees, and yeah, I had that. But Shane Bieber's a man. Big Willie Calhoun, Texas. Rangers, Jordan Yamamoto, Miami. Justin Verlander, Houston. Adbert Alzolay, Chicago Cubs. Alex Bregman, Houston. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh Pirates. Freddie Freeman. Atlanta Braves, Mookie Betts. L.A. Dodgers, Pete Alonso. New York Mets, and a Dan Vogelback. Seattle Mariners. Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies. Sheldon Neuse. Oakland A's, Manny Machado. San Diego Padres, Blake Snell. Tampa Bay Rays, Nick Solak, Texas Rangers. Miguel Cabrera. How many years does he have left? I'm not saying he fell off, but he ain't the same. Randy Rosarina again. Tampa Bay Rays. We'll take care of those in just a moment. Xander Bogaerts. Boston Red Sox. Jesus Luzardo. Oakland A's. Miguel Cabrera. Detroit Tigers. Jose Abreu. Chicago White Sox. J.D. Martinez. Boston Red Sox. Alex Young. Arizona Diamondbacks. Brian Reynolds. Pittsburgh Pirates. Sheldon Neuse. Oakland A's. Tony Gonsolin. L.A. Dodgers, Brendan McKay. Tampa Bay Rays, Evan Longoria. San Francisco Giants, Gavin Lux. L.A. Dodgers, Steven Strasburg. Washington Nationals, Garrett Cole. New York Yankees, and a Trey Mancini. Baltimore. So we got one stack left. If you ain't stacking, you ain't macking for sure. For sure. Here it is. Randy Rosarino. So we'll sleeve these real quick. Gavin Lux. Another Randy Rosarino. And I don't know if that was a Robert. That was a Bo Bichette. Good old Bo Bichette. All right. Get that up. There it is. Bo Bichette. Toronto Blue Jays. Here it is. So these cards, we will recap, start the recap pile, finish the stack, and then the main event. Let's get it. Yadier Molina. St. Louis Cardinals, Jose Barrios. Minnesota Twins, and a Brian Reynolds. Pittsburgh Pirates, Miguel Cabrera. Detroit Tigers, Jordan Yamamoto. Miami Marlins, Zach Collins. Chicago White Sox, Justin Dunn. Seattle Mariners, Mookie Betts. LA Dodgers, Yusei Kikuchi. Seattle Mariners, Tim Anderson. Chicago White Sox, Justin Dunn. Seattle Mariners, Christian Yelich. Milwaukee Brewers, and a John Means. Baltimore, Logan Allen. Cleveland Indians, and a Jose Abreu. Chicago White Sox, Justin Verlander. Houston, Zach Gallen. Arizona Diamondbacks, Sean Murphy. Oakland A's, and a Tony Gonsolin. Some upside down fun tops. Come on now. Don't have a QC. Tim Anderson. Chicago White Sox, Evan Longoria. Giants of San Francisco, Anthony Rendon. L.A. Angels. He was on that Nationals team last year, World Series. Eugenio Suarez, Cincinnati Reds. And the final couple cards here, and then we're moving on to the main event. Anthony K. Toronto Blue Jays, Aristides Aquino. Cincinnati Reds, another Aristides Aquino. Mookie Betts. L.A. Dodgers, the pimp himself, Ronald Acuna Jr. Atlanta, Ketel Marte. Arizona, Tim Anderson. Chicago White Sox, and a Randy Arozarena. Or Arozarena. Sometimes I add an extra N in there. I apologize. That's a 3 in the pronunciation scale. For those of you, E3 for that one. All right, here it is. All right, guys. I am all warmed up. It's time for the main event. So we got 9 boxes, 2 packs per box. That's 18. 18 of them. Best of luck. Let it rain chrome from the heavens, right? Let's see what we can get tonight. Let's see. We got an SP last night. Byron Laura. And Dave. I don't even know if Dave's on tonight. I didn't see his name, so I think he skipped this one. But, man, Dave had me going. With that Chuck Norris joke. That shit was funny. That shit was good. Byron Laura is Chuck Norris's cousin. It was so stupid, it was great. Loved it. All right, so we're running down the quarter pole here, the final stretch. Jason Dominguez. Could we maybe get some color tonight, please, Tops? Sometimes we go in these streaks where we get a ton of color, and then sometimes it's the exact opposite. And we don't. We got to do better than that. Better than that. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Let's see what we can get tonight. We're talking about 30 for 30. Love that shit. Yeah, see, Nizzle, I just read that comment. You sent shit in July. I don't know if I've ever sent him Economy, but I've also never paid the Rush. I've recommended dudes when they pulled cards from me, like when we were pulling those crazy-ass Dominguez worth like $8,000, I'm like, hey, man, just pay the $300. Get that shit back right away. You know what I mean? You want to sell it quick. Stuff like that. I would do that if I actually pulled it. Because believe it or not, I do keep some of the stuff. Like when I walk in and there's feeder packs, I'll buy them all. Shit like that. Hobbies, usually we keep 1 or 2. Actually, I didn't pull any. I don't have any Dominguez autos out of this year's. We got a couple reds, me and my sons, but that's about it. All right. Nothing wrong with some red cards. All right, guys, so best of luck. Let's see what we have here. Again, this is 9 packs of the Mojo. And right there, we split on some color, and there is an auto right there. So let's get it. Ethan Hearn, Chicago Cubs. William Contreras, Atlanta. Look at this green card for Andrew Vaughn. So Andrew Vaughn, yet another youngster coming up in the Chicago system. Jerry Reinsdorf was one of the 4 managers that did not approve of Cohen purchasing the Mets. I don't know how you can't approve that shit. He's going to spend money. 24 for 99, right? 20, I can't, yeah, it is 24 out of 99. Let me try to get it on there for you. So this card's going to the White Sox. The Dawn of Glory. Andrew Vaughn. Braden Shoemake, Atlanta Braves. Casey Mize, Detroit Tigers. Michael Busch, L.A. Dodgers. Michael Toglia, Rockies of Colorado. Ruben Cardenas, Dawn of Glory, Tampa Bay. D.L. Hall, Baltimore Orioles. And a Corbin Carroll, Arizona Diamondbacks. Sixto Sanchez, Miami Marlins. And a Diego Garcia, New York Yankees. Tony Santillan, Cincinnati Reds. And a Ryan Jensen, Chicago Cubs. Joe Ryan, Dawn of Glory, more Dawn of Glory for Tampa Bay. Elvis Martinez, Toronto Blue Jays. Jesus Sanchez, Miami Marlins. Keegan Akin, Baltimore Orioles. Kyron Paris, L.A. Angels. And a Cole Roederer. 54 out of 250. 54 out of 250, Cole Roederer. So the Cubbies get a little perp action tonight. Spark it up, Purple Haze. There it is. Cole Roederer, 54. I was looking at that. There you go on the camera. 54 to 250. We'll take that all day. There you go. While we're at it, we'll take care of Schmidt. Clark Schmidt, 207 out of 250. New York Yankees. He actually pitched rather well. So the Yankees have their big money man, Garrett Cole, but guys like this are going to help out surely. You will see. There it is. Clark Schmidt, that's a big boy. Maybe not. 6'1", he's average. He's average. Below average is under 6 feet. We can all agree on that. I don't want you, no one with the Napoleon complex, pipe down. Christian Pache, Atlanta Braves. Shane McCarthy, Cleveland Indians. And a Casey Mize, Detroit Tigers. Andres Gimenez, New York Mets. Wander Franco, the Dawn of Glory. Again, Tampa Bay Rays, but this is the one we wanted. The true Dawn of Glory. Beautiful card there, Tampa Bay. Not numbered. One of our cover photos, I believe. There you go. We've got Lewin Diaz, Robert Posson. We even got a rose gold 1 of 1. So we're hitting all the cover photos. We got the Dominguez auto. I think we've only had 2 of those in this stuff. All right, let's get it, boys. Best of luck. There's another auto right there. So that's good. Ryan Castellani, Colorado Rockies. Steel Walker, Chicago White Sox. Steel Walker, love the name. Sixto Sanchez, Miami. Diego Garcia, New York Yankees. Jasiel De La Cruz, Atlanta Braves. William Contreras, again, Atlanta Braves. Jeremiah Jackson, L.A. Angels. Another Steel Walker. Double down on the Steel Walker, sir. I'll take a double shot of the Steel Walker. It's been a rough day. Christian Pache, Atlanta Braves. Michael Busch, L.A. Dodgers. Michael Toglia, Colorado Rockies. Brennan Malone, Pittsburgh Pirates. Luis Campusano, San Diego Padres. Andres Gimenez, New York Mets. Brendan Malone right there. Pittsburgh. He is a pitcher, but Pittsburgh Pirates. Jorge Mateo, 81 out of 250. So Jorge Mateo, 81 out of 2. This one is definitely not centered. You can see that one right there. A beautiful card nonetheless. for the A's. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a final stack. And then we're good to go. Alrighty. Matt Manning, Detroit Tigers, Kyle Isbell. Kansas City Chiefs, Jesus, Kansas City Royals. I had too many Steel Walkers. Kansas City Royals. Braden Shoemaker, Atlanta Braves, Casey Mize, Detroit Tigers, Andrew Vaughn. Chicago White Sox, Tanner Houck. Boston Red Sox, Cole Roederer. Chicago Cubs, there's Dominguez. So we'll take care of Dominguez real quick. Mr. Steal Your Girl. It's stuck. I can't. Wait. There's a card underneath it. It's Mackenzie Gore. So let's take care of Dominguez. A little bit off center to the left. Nothing crazy. But I don't know if it's a Gem Mint 10, boys. I know you don't necessarily like to hear that. Take wind out of your sail. Just trying to be real. Take out your ruler. Measure it yourself. All right, Mackenzie Gore. There is a beautiful Christian Pache. Look at this Christian Pache. 52 at a 150 Atlanta. 52 at a 150 Atlanta. Christian Pache. Atlanta Braves. A beautiful card there. Wow. Stunner right there. Beautiful card. All right, let's keep it going. Shane Baz, Tampa Bay Rays, Keone Cavaco, Minnesota Twins, Mackenzie Gore, San Diego Padres, Kyle Mueller, Atlanta Braves, Jay Groom, Boston Red Sox, another Dawn of Glory for Andrew Vaughn. That's a third one. White Sox, Adonis Medina, Philadelphia Phillies, Sean Hagil, San Francisco Giants, Tristan Casas, Boston Red Sox, Bo Naylor, Cleveland Indians, and Nesherton Apostel. Texas Rangers, Dalton Jeffries. Oakland A's, Quinn Priester. Pittsburgh Pirates, Noah Song. Boston Red Sox, Alex Kirilloff. Minnesota Twins, and look at that. So we got an SP double barrel style. Kirilloff. Look at that. So Minnesota, you got the SP. I think these, I want to say 1 out of 80 packs, but it might be more than that for an SP. So there you go, Minnesota. And C. Nizzle. Did you get Minnesota, C. Nizzle? You may have. You just may have, man. A beautiful SP for Kirilloff. This guy was on their postseason roster. They called him up. Problem is, like everybody knows, they don't last long in the postseason anymore. Or ever, right? Ever since Kirby Puckett. He was one of my all-time favorites. Rest in peace, Kirby. That was an iconic play. Kirby was not the slimmest of ball players. But that catch he made against the Braves where he bounced off the wall, Jesus. And that might have been the ALCS. I don't know if that was a World Series, but you guys know the play. He bent the whole fence. He just boing. He bounced off. YouTube that shit. Corey Lee. Houston Astros, Trevor Larnach. Minnesota Twins into DL Hall, Baltimore. Corbin Carroll, Arizona Diamondbacks, Corey Lee, again, Houston. Tanner Houck, Boston Red Sox, Cole Roederer. Chicago Cubs, Sixto Sanchez. Miami Marlins, Diego Garcia. New York Yankees, and Mackenzie Gore. San Diego, the dawn of glory for the Padres is upon us. Freddie Nova. Houston, Ryan Castellani, Colorado Rockies, Jeremiah Jackson. L.A. Angels, Tanner Houck. Boston Red Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Chicago White Sox, Andres Gimenez. New York Mets, and a Brennan Malone. Pittsburgh. Brennan Malone, Pittsburgh. All right, so let's take a look at the autos. We got this guy last night, Hunter Bishop. That auto is eloquent. Hunter Bishop. From the rafters, Hunter Bishop may have taken the best auto we've seen in a long time. A beautiful auto there. Maybe his number would have helped, but maybe he's not a big fan of 14. Okay, I thought you had the Twins. Hunter Bishop. So the Giants are getting one of the autos. What's that? D.L. Hall cover card. Orioles and Corbin Carroll cover card. Arizona. So it's Houston. We got this guy last week, I believe. Austin Hanson. So Houston, you're getting it. It's San Francisco and Houston this evening for the 2 autos. This is where people boo. It's a pitcher. I didn't do it. Boo, pitcher. All right, here it is. Austin Hanson, Houston. Beautiful card there. Orelvis Martinez, Toronto Blue Jays, and a Jesus Sanchez. Yeah, so I don't know if you're a Minnesota guy or you just like it. They didn't play. I don't believe he played in the playoffs. He was on the roster that I was hoping they were doing. I lost money. I thought Minnesota was going to do a little bit better than they did. All right, let's go. So we have our autos. There's the SP. We'll go over that in a moment. Green and notable cards. So we'll go through these quick. There's a bunch. Aristides Aquino, Cincinnati Reds, Renny Rosarina, Tampa Bay Rays, Bo Bichette. Toronto Blue Jays, another Arozarena, Tampa. Gavin Lux, LA Dodgers, another Arozarena, Tampa Bay, another Gavin Lux. LA Dodgers, Jordan Alvarez, Houston. Luis Robert, Chicago White Sox, Luis Robert, another Gavin Lux. LA Dodgers, Aristides Aquino. Cincinnati, another Luis Robert. Chicago White Sox, Bo Bichette. Toronto, Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis, we got 2 Kyle Lewis. There's the other. Another Aristides Aquino and a third Luis Robert. So we got 3 Roberts, 3 Aristides Aquino. Seems like 15 Gavin Lux, but it was only 3. Some notable cards. Wander Franco, Dawn of Glory, Tampa Bay Rays, and a Jason, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Jason Dominguez. Some numbered cards. We'll try to go in order. I think purple would go first. Cole Roeder, 54 out of 250. Cubbies. New York Yankees, 207 out of 250. New York Yankees. Jorge Mateo, that is 81 out of 250. Oakland. Christian Pache, 52 out of 150. Atlanta Braves. And an Andrew Vaughn, 24 out of 99. 24 out of 99. There is Alex Kirilloff, SP, going to C. Nizzle, Minnesota. And the 2 autographs, Hunter Bishop, San Francisco Giants, and Austin Hanson, Houston Astros. If you like what we're doing, double barrel action on Facebook, double barrel action cards, double barrel private reserve. If you want more action, we will get around to putting some more stuff up there. We'll be back. I think this is our last break until Tuesday. So I'll have a couple days off, much needed. We will see you guys next week. If you need anything, reach out. We'll have these mailed out soon enough. You guys take care. Have a great evening. I'm out.